It's your 5th career hat trick. What made tonight such a good night for you? Just feeling it kind of right from the get-go?
Felt pretty good in warm-up. And Nino said he'd be pretty disappointed if I didn't score tonight with that warm-up. So it was pretty funny how that worked out. Yeah, I mean, the first goal, I love coming down that side with the clapper. Luckily it went in. So from that on, I think we, as a line, played really well, and that created a lot of chances. We could have had a few more, but it felt good.
Yeah, you kind of scored all different ways tonight, right? The slap shot went in and out so quickly. You knew it was in, I guess, but it seemed like the fans weren't quite sure that it had even gone in.
Yeah, I mean, 99.9% of the time, when you put it in the back of the net. The one I was the most nervous for was the last one, believe it or not.
Yeah, and that one, it's kind of a wild scramble, and he looks like Merzlikins kind of sweeps the puck right onto your stick, right? Is that one of those examples where kind of when you're hot, you're hot?
Exactly. I mean, it starts earlier than that. Fett's going to get the puck and hitting me in the slot. I was trying to go backdoor to Vladdy because I didn't think I could get that shot off. And then, when you play the right way, you get those bounces. So that was nice.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been talking about playing the right way in terms of defensive awareness and structure, and you're doing that, but you're also the NHL's highest scoring team now, 52 goals in 11 games. I guess living proof that offense or good defense can lead to good offense.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that last year as well. We over the last few years, we've been working on our defensive structure. Last year, we were obviously the best team in the league, goals against. And, we're building off that. We're, trying to keep that going and play the right way in front of our two goalies. And, when they play like they do every single night, that gives us a chance to win games.
Right. Yeah, it must feel nice for Eric Comrie. We're going to talk to him, but this is the building where he made his NHL debut, got his first NHL win, and when it was a close game, he made a number of really good saves, right, to keep you guys in it.
Exactly. You play 82 games. You can't keep the other team from getting scoring chances. But like I said, when you've got goalies like we do, and with the defensive structure that we have going for us right now, giving limited scoring chances, that helps us a lot. And, Combs and Bucky, they've played really, really good for us, and that's exciting to have two goalies like that.
Obviously, I mean, there's no easy nights in the NHL, but you guys, your schedule is about to kind of pick up in terms of playing some real elite teams coming home now for 4. Must be a lot of excitement bringing a 10-1 record back for a homestand.
Yeah, for sure. We're excited to get home and play in front of our fans again and play against some really good teams. Columbus, they were really good tonight. They made us work. But we found a way, so we got to continue trying to find ways to win games, and I think if we keep playing with the defensive structure that we do have, that gives us a really good chance.
Thanks. Is kind of a special place for you, right? Made your NHL debut 7 years ago. Were you thinking of that at all today? Or
7 years ago? Ooh, getting kind of old, aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious me! Wow. No, I wasn't thinking about that much today. Just going out there and playing the game and having some fun with it, and just going through my process. That's all I was trying to do.
Safe to say, though, you probably weren't quite as nervous tonight as you would have been back in 2017 in this building.
2017 was 7 years ago, like you said. I was a little more jittery as a kid back then.
Sure.
I'm a little more older and wiser, a little more calm now. Just let things kind of happen.
Right. I imagine part of that calmness comes from having a team that is pretty explosive up front and can put up 6 goals with somewhat regularity. They did it on both games this road trip. this offense is just firing on all cylinders right now.
100%, but I think our offense is generated by good defense. I think if you look at the games, I think we come back so hard, we backcheck so hard, we play great in our D zone, and we really take pride in what we do.
Yeah.
And it forces the team to try extra stuff, and it allows us to capitalize on their turnovers and their mistakes. I think we have a very skilled group with a lot of good talent, and I think just the commitment to defense, you can really see it every single night, and it just makes a big difference for us goaltenders and our team, and we just capitalize on the chances we get.
You had a number of big saves tonight, but I think your first or your earliest one was old friend Sean Monahan, although you weren't here last year. But he was here, so not maybe your old friend, but known to the Jets, of course. So he gets that breakaway, and looked like you very calmly just kind of gloved that puck down.
Yeah. I mean, I know you think I'm always with the Jets, but I sometimes bounce around. I always make my way back, but I've been here forever, but no. No, I don't know. I got a good read on it, made a really quick little play, and I don't know. I just tried to go through my process. He's a good player. He's having a good year, and I just tried to do what I could to make that save, and yeah, that was it.
When you see a guy like Nikolai Ehlers goes down the wing, scores on the big slapper, and obviously, really feeling it. Tonight it's him. The other night it's Kyle Connor. Just so many weapons that on any given night, I guess a guy can kind of have a huge offensive night.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of talent on our team, although it feels like Kyle Connor's every single night.
Yes.
Because he's really that good. No, it was great. Our whole team is just really playing well right now. We're just, like I said, though, it's a commitment level we have. I think Arniel is playing a very smart system. We're playing very good. Painter, Dino, Marty. They've done a great job making sure that we're sticking to our process, making sure that we're playing the right way, and I think we're getting awards for that, and you can see the talent around the room. It doesn't matter Shifley, KC, Gabe, Fly, you can go up and down the lineup. They all their commitment to defense is unbelievable, and I think that's it's special. Not a lot of teams have that.
Well, and maybe the most defensive line of all in Lowry, Niederreiter, Appleton, they come up with another goal tonight, and those guys have been scoring as well, right? And they're kind of living proof of that good defense, offense.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, just up and down the lineup, we have so much talent, so much skill, and I think you see it every single day in practice, and it makes me better. So I'm very lucky to have those guys. That's all we got.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Scott, Nikolai just told us he had a great warm-up. I haven't heard a player sort of cite the warm-up as inspiration. I don't know how closely you watch players in the warm-up. Just when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, the puck kind of seemed to be following him around, especially on his third goal. Like, it literally followed him around.
Yeah, I don't watch warm-up, so whatever fired up his engine there, it was running. Obviously, when he puts his speed on display, like he does like that, he's a hard player to defend. And we had KC going at 100 miles an hour the other night, and him going tonight. That's nice depth, great to see. And he hadn't got one in a while, so it's great.
You're not going to score 6 goals every game, I don't imagine. You'd love to, but But just seems right now, like, is this just a case of everyone's just really feeling it and momentum can kind of really carry along for a bit here?
Well, I think it's sad. I think it's also the pressure that we're putting on teams. We're trying to keep people out of our end of the rink, so that means you are playing probably down the other end. And we try to, when we get teams caught on the ropes there a little bit, getting tired and sort of zone timing them, that's when we try to kind of keep our foot to the gas and keep the pressure on them. And it's not always going to end up, like you said, that way, but you got to take what's being handed to you right now.
Must be a nice feeling as a coach that you can put your backup goalie in and sit your Vezina Trophy winner and really not have to worry too much, right?
Yeah, and that's kind of been the way the last few years.
Yeah.
But, for Comps to come in here, I think you had mentioned this morning that is his first place he ever got a win. And one of us did. But anyways, to see him, for him to step in like he has, it's been great because, like I mentioned, we're going to need both of them here. Helly's got a big workload, with the four nations coming, and just when he can step in like this and continue to, we don't miss a beat. That's you love to see that.
Everybody talks about Kyle Connor's goal scoring, but you've talked about his defensive play, but maybe his playmaking doesn't get talked about as much. And that assist to Gabe Velarde, I mean.
Yeah, that was highlight.
That's right,
Yeah,
highlight reel stuff. Not a lot of guys can maybe make that play at high speed, right?
Yeah, you know what? They were getting some chances, some looks, and usually they're going in, and so I know that they're probably pretty happy to finally get one to go. And but he came down, made a great play, and then obviously I'm sure everybody thought he was going to shoot the puck because he's been red hot, and then he made a great play to Gabe. So very unselfish play.
Kind of like the wins lately, you don't get a whole lot of time to savor it because you got to get ready for the next one, and tough schedule with some of the teams coming in. But I imagine you're bringing a pretty happy mindset back to town with a 10-1 record here.
Yeah, well, we went out on the road and won 3, and then came home and kind of laid an egg against Toronto, and we'll just make sure we're mindful of that we go home and we don't take our foot off the gas. The schedule is for everybody. We're all running through this, sort of the every night thing, so many games piled on top of each other because of what's happening in February. We just got to go home and make sure we got 4 of them at home, and 3 of them are huge in our division. So we just want to make sure that we take this good hockey that we're playing and take it home with us. Thank you.